as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return. Right around the 37. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Build off the confidence of the last time out where they
feel like you can go back out there and get it done. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that.
This will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well done. After that possession,
tight end, and he is going to have a Broncos first down on what will be a big plug. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Nix to the air. His throw caught right around the 6. Gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Nix. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims from 17 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the fight. Lutz with the extra 1-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back to throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
To throw, here's Nix.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.